And good morning. How are you doing? Hopefully you're doing great. Thanks for joining me on Facebook Live. And we're enjoying a really nice day. I've got a window right over here so I can see that it's really nice. Plus, you can see from the camera there, looks pretty nice. So hopefully you're enjoying the day. It is going to be a nice one. I do think tomorrow is going to be warmer than today, but there's going to be a slight issue with tomorrow. Make sure that my mic's on, looks good, everybody can see me. All right, let's say hi to some folks out there. Umberto, how are you doing? Oh, you're down in Mexico. It's cold there, huh? Oh, well, you're way over there on the Pacific side, which definitely makes sense. And Kayla, how are you doing? Howdy. Good to see you, and thanks for joining me this morning. And Ramon, how are you? Hopefully doing good. Who is ready to hit the bike trails today? Exactly right. And we've got just a great extensive bike trail, goes basically all around the city. If you haven't seen them, or if you haven't done it lately, you've got to go check that out. Okay, let's talk about the weather real quick. Looking good out there. We've got some high clouds, and those high clouds are going to be with us. Kind of a partly cloudy day today with just high clouds. It's going to be a nice one. Temperature already 60 degrees, southerly winds kicking in, and we're going to be looking at a high today in the mid-70s. All right, here's just a couple of things that I'm watching. Highs today, I think about 74, maybe 75, somewhere in that vicinity. Tomorrow, high around 80. I think we'll probably hit the big 80 tomorrow, which is going to be nice, but it is going to be windy and it's going to be dry. No outdoor burning tomorrow because I think winds gust to 30, 35, and the relative humidity down to about 15%. So it's kind of a fire weather day. Don't burn outdoors. And it is going to be a cooler weekend. I'll show you the 7-day coming up. Well, it was chilly this morning. We got down to 45 degrees, Floresville 43, Pleasanton 43, Hondo around 41 degrees. Pretty chilly, needed a jacket, but the winds were light, so really, be honest with you, it wasn't really all that bad. And here's one thing that's interesting. If you were watching me yesterday, I was talking about how we probably would have some fog this morning. Well, the high-level clouds and the middle-level clouds, they were pretty extensive this morning, and that kept the temperatures from reaching the dew point, because there's a couple of ways that you could that fog develops, okay? One is through radiational cooling. And so when that happens, you need mostly clear skies, and the temperatures will drop down, drop to the dew point, and then you have fog develop, provided that the winds are light enough. Another way that you can have fog is what we call advection fog, where we have a lot of moisture coming in from the Gulf of Mexico, so much that the temperatures and dew points meet, and then you have fog that way. Well, with those high clouds, it just kept those temperatures from dropping sufficiently enough, and we didn't see much fog. I don't think anybody's going to complain about that, but if you're wondering, because you're like, hey, I thought you said there's going to be fog this morning. Well, that's the reason we didn't. But anyway, hey, good morning, Francis. How are you doing? Yolanda, how are you doing? Let's see. Jeannie, how are you? You're ready for some cooler weather? Well, the weekend I think is going to be cooler. We'll have kind of a mixture of clouds and a little sunshine, but definitely cooler. Lows in the 40s, highs in the 60s. Oh no, I just gave away part of the 7-day, but I guess that's okay. Alma, how are you doing? Hey, tell everybody over there in church we said hi, and Irene, hopefully you're doing really well. All right, current temperature 60 degrees. We got 67 Floresville, Pleasanton 67. I know it looks like a lot of gray on the map, but those are mainly high clouds coming across. Winds coming around to the south, now at 10 miles an hour. These are not including the gust. The sustained winds about 9, 10 miles an hour. Stronger out west, and we will likely see winds 10, 15 miles an hour later on this afternoon. High pressure centered over in Mississippi and Alabama. Cold front, that's the front, by the way, that's over there by El Paso. That's the front that's going to come in here first thing tomorrow morning, and I'll share what happens with that. Anyway, between the lower pressures out west and the high over around Mississippi and Alabama, winds picking up, and we're going to warm up. It's just going to be a really nice one today. Hey, for kicks, let's just see what's going on around the rest of the country. Southern part of the U.S. in the 60s, warming up. Even the plain states, look at that, 59, almost 60 degrees, Wichita, Kansas. Of course, Minneapolis, St. Paul above freezing. I'm sure they are enjoying that. New England's pretty frigid. And out west in California, of course, it's early. What time is it out there? 8:40 in the morning. It's only 52. In Miami, a little cooler, coming in at around 67 degrees there. So let's keep going. Let's see, there we go. All right, so this is what you can expect over the next couple of days. First of all, we're going to see temperatures warming under partly cloudy skies to the mid-70s. I think about, there we go, 75 degrees or so. And then tomorrow morning, we'll likely see clouds increasing, maybe even a little fog. I think we'll have a better chance of seeing fog tomorrow morning than we did this morning. So cloudy with a little fog. And then that front comes through first thing in the morning, and it's going to push the clouds out of the way by mid-morning. And high temperatures tomorrow, I think, will hit 80 degrees. Going to be really nice. But again, the problem is, first of all, this is going to be Pacific air. And with a westerly component and not really cooler but drier, that's going to cause us to warm up to around 80, but with the wind and this drier air working in, we'll have that problem with fire weather, so we'll have to watch that. And then Canadian air is going to work in Friday night and into Saturday morning. We'll start off in the upper 40s probably for Saturday. Lots of cloud cover. We may see a little sun in the afternoon, and high temperatures Saturday afternoon in the mid-60s, and I think Sunday is going to be very similar. Okay, let's concentrate a little bit more on Friday. Again, really breezy in the afternoon. Winds could gust up to, let's say about 30 miles an hour mid-afternoon, something like that. You know, up in the hill country, winds gusting up to around 34 miles per hour or so. Here's the problem. When you combine that with low relative humidity values, getting the relative humidity, I think we could bottom out, look at that, down to about 12, 13%. Woo! Got to bring out the chapstick. And do not burn anything outdoors tomorrow, especially with that wind. Okay, before we get to the 7-day, let's say hi to some more folks here. Ole, how are you doing? Great outside weather for working. There's no doubt about that. Francis, yeah, you know, a lot of folks in need of a car wash. I think weather's going to be good for that. The only thing that would spoil it is maybe a little drizzle tomorrow morning, but I'm really doubtful about that. So if you haven't washed your car lately, go out there and do that. I don't see any rain in the 7-day. Oops. Gave away part of the 7-day again. And Diane, hey, how are you doing? Hopefully you're doing great. Okay, let's take a look at that 7-day forecast. Today's high, 74. And tomorrow, again, we'll probably start off with a little fog first thing tomorrow morning. Lows mid-50s, high up to 80, but again, windy and dry. Canadian air moves in across the area over the weekend. Lows in the 40s, highs in the mid-60s, clouds in the morning, maybe a little sunshine in the afternoon. And then southerly winds come back for Monday, so lows at about 50, maybe lower 50s, high close to 70. Really not a bad day all in all, mostly cloudy. And then as we head into Tuesday, I think it'll be a mostly cloudy day again. So lots of clouds for the beginning of the week, high 76. Wednesday, I think enough moisture is going to be built up from those southerly winds that will likely have a little drizzle first thing Wednesday morning, then partly cloudy skies in the afternoon, and your high temperature on Wednesday right around 80. So all in all, I don't think we can really complain about the forecast a whole lot. Just a little cooler over the weekend, but temperatures all in all a little bit above the average. Average low this time of the year, upper 40s, highs around 71. So temperatures a little bit above average. Well, I hope you enjoy your day today. Enjoy the sunshine. Thanks for joining me. And I'll be up I've got the noon show today, so you see me then, and you can also see me tomorrow morning. Noon show today. I won't be here tomorrow. Okay, anyway, hope you have a great day. We'll see you later.